Hello, what is up everybody? RL57 here, back with yet another diecast car video. And in today's video, there are two new cars that just came in and I just bought basically for review here. We have the INNO64 Mazda RX-7 FD3S LB Super Silhouette, and there are two colors in front of me right now. These are basically available for anyone to buy, unlike the previous two models, which were the Hobby Expo China edition, which was colored in light blue, and the Malaysia Diecast Expo edition, which was in sort of like the Mazda 787B orange and green livery. This one is more open, as you can basically buy it yourself at basically any store. If you want, you can buy it online or anything, and you basically can get it at just a average price for INNO64 cars, instead of you paying extra, such as for the Hobby Expo China edition or the Malaysia Diecast Expo edition. So here today we have two colors of the Mazda RX-7 here, one in metallic black, one in metallic white, and I will be reviewing both of these today for you guys to see and decide whether you should buy the white one or the black one. And yeah, both packaging, if you can see properly, basically both of them look pretty much the same thing in terms of design, but I'm just gonna go through both of them one by one, just so that we won't spot any differences that are quite different from both of these packagings. So let's start with the white one here, the Mazda RX-7 FD3S LB Super Silhouette INNO64 right here. You have the car displayed inside of the acrylic case with the base inside. So it says FD3S right here, RX-7. It has the LB logo right here, LBWK, hashtag Liberty Walk, and then on the top right here, LB Silhouette Works 1/64 scale. Moving towards the back, you have the simple design of the FD3S RX-7. You have this simple illustration, and basically you have the website for INNO models, not INNO64 only. You have INNO18 as well, and there's that. Let's take a look at the bottom of the box. So it says INNO64 Liberty Walk LBWK. You have their Facebook page and whatnot. Basically you do have the QR, sorry, not QR, but barcode if you need it. RX-7 FD3S LB Super Silhouette Works basically, and yeah, I guess that's all. So that is for the white packaging, sorry, the white car with the packaging. So here we have the same thing. I don't really need to describe. LB Silhouette Works, same thing, same as the white one. Oh, all of these are the same thing. On the bottom, I guess the same thing, just that there is a barcode if you need it. And then if you read here, it is basically the same thing, so nothing much of a difference. So let's start with the white one first. I shall take it out from the sleeve, and if you look closely at the background right here, you can actually take it out. The only differences are, you can see that this one, the stripe in the middle right here, is actually yellow, red and black, where it says FD3S RX-7 LB Silhouette Works and LBWK. Basically that's it for the white one. And here's the model, whereas the black one right here, take it out, look at the background, sorry, not the background or whatever you call this. You look closely, it's slightly different, as you have like a black and white stripe in the middle, which is quite an interesting touch if you ask me. Honestly, they look great, not much of a difference, but I wish they could have done some like noticeable changes or anything, not just like recycled packaging, just that you only change like some of the colors, but I guess it's fine. So yeah, let's take both out. First we'll take the white one off. Let's just describe the white one first. So you have a white plastic base for the car right here, LBWK FD3S RX-7 Super Silhouette. LBWK right here, you do have the black, red, and sort of yellowish stripe right here, over here and over there, which is cool. Over here it says INNO right there, INNO logo. And for the bottom, yeah, INNO64, and then you have just one single screw. That is for the white one, where it is the theme of it. I believe it should be slammed, or what other, I believe shell, I'm not entirely sure. Well, I don't know what's the main sponsor for this, but this one I do know, as it's pretty obvious right here. Let me just show you. LBWK FD3S RX-7 Super Silhouette. LBWK, you have the black stripes right here and over here, quite different from the one just now. Now this one, the main brand is pretty noticeable, as you have Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola. Basically this is the Coke Zero, or Coca-Cola Zero basically edition. That is why the color is in red. Sorry, not red, but black. The red would be the regular Coca-Cola edition, whereas this one is more to the Coke Zero edition. So they decided to color it black, which is actually pretty fascinating. Not gonna lie, I really do like it, and quite a thumbs up. So let's start with the white one, as we unscrew the white one first. And let's see the details of it on the turntable, and basically do a bit of comparison here and there, so that we'll know, does the color only make a difference, or are there other stuff that makes the car look different within each other. So here's the white one. I'm just gonna leave the black one in the background there. Here's the white one, and it looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. It's really slammed to the ground. As you can tell, there are a lot of sponsors on this one, and I'm not even sure what's the main sponsor. I believe the main sponsor should be slammed, I think. And I love the fact that these RX-7 LBWKs, they work kind of a different way compared to other LBWK cars, such as the Silvia S15. They don't have a massive front splitter like an S15. Instead, this one has a more unique design. I like the touch on the car, basically the touches here and there. They look great, not gonna lie. The surprising part is, at the back, if you look closely, you do have that massive rear diffuser, which feels more to like a race car, but instead this is more to a LBWK. But not gonna lie, I don't really have anything to say much about that big rear diffuser, because basically INNO64 is not the one who designed this car. Basically it's just LBWK themselves, so we cannot really talk that much about it. It's just the design and how it works. Basically it's just like that. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Mazda RX-7 FD3S LB Super Silhouette, colored in white. So here it is, metallic white sort of color right here, which looks gorgeous. Oops. Starting off from the back, you do have these rubber black tires right here, and you do have the sponsor on the rim. Sorry, not the rims, but the tires. I believe it says Advent right there. You do have some silver outer outer shell on the rim of the car, whereas the inner shell is more to like a black color. I don't know how many spokes are those in there, but they look pretty cool. Not sure if there's like disc brakes are not in there because it's quite hard to see, but it's pretty cool. So at the back right here, it says, I don't know if I'm saying this name correctly or not, Felipe Salvet. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly or not, but I'm trying to say it as we go. On the top right here, it says FD3S Mazda RX-7. You do have the orange, red, and black stripe on the back right here. So it has the number 41 over here, colored in black. It says slammed right here, and I don't know what does that say. Liberty Walk right there. This is Numero Reserve. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. You have some more sponsors right here, which I'm not going to read it out. LB Works sponsor, Shell sponsor, and I'm not sure what is that. But still, the side looks pretty cool. Let's move on to the front. So you have more sponsors right here on the front. You do have Bosch, I think. Advent right here on the front. No Mazda logo or anything on the front or anything. Just okay, I guess. Shell logo right here. You do have the stripe, like I said just now. Felipe Salvet, I think that's how you say it. Number 41 on the hood right there. Numero Reserve. What does that say? Magazine Numero Reserve right there on the hood, which is cool. You do have a windshield banner. It says LB Silhouette Works. Regular windshield tint, black interior, but it does come with these red bucket seats, which are pretty cool. And also, not forget to mention the yellow roll cage, which is actually pretty unique, not gonna lie. You do have some vents here and there, which are pretty cool. And then yeah, you do have the front grille right here. I forgot to mention that. I believe these are like their headlights or fog lights or rain lights or whatever. And you do have this not really too long front splitter at the front right here, which is cool, not gonna lie. I like this car quite a lot since the Hobby Expo China edition released, but sadly it was quite a high price tag after the event finished, so I didn't really buy it. The MDX one as well, as there was a long queue just in order to get those 3 cars, so I didn't actually manage to buy the Malaysia Diecast Expo edition. So yeah, here is the other side, pretty similar to the other one like I said just now. Oh yeah, the side mirrors, I forgot to mention those. Those are plastic side mirrors, quite small. I believe they made it small on purpose, I'm not entirely sure. Plastic side mirrors right there, which is pretty nice. Here is the back. Oh yeah, the spoiler right here, it says slammed. Is this a plastic spoiler? I think so. Yeah, should be. You do have the detailed rear lights right here as well. This is Advent right here in the middle, Bosch right there. You do have the brake lights and also the Liberty Walk license plate. And also you do have the addition of these massive rear diffusers right here, which looks great. But yeah, overall they look pretty fantastic for now. Base, metal base, which is quite unexpected but still pretty cool. INNO64 LBWK Mazda RX-7 made in China. And yes, you do have the detailed exhaust tip right here, the exhaust system at the bottom, a single exhaust tip on the right side, which is pretty cool. So we've talked about the white one, let us go ahead and talk about the black one now. The Coca-Cola edition. Oops. So let's put it on the turntable first and let's see the details. Just by the design of it, I mean, the black one obviously pops out a bit more than the white one, if you ask me personally. And they look great. I mean, would I say it's better than the white one? It's quite hard to tell because even though this is a full blacked out Mazda RX-7, those that might have already seen it by now, it actually comes with the red, basically red seats in the interior, plus roll cage colored in red as well. So the interesting part of these LBWK cars made by INNO64, sometimes you have some extra magic on those cars. It's either one, they detailed the interior in a different color or anything. Basically they surprised by changing the color of the cars. There are a ton of more reasons why they do this, but I'm not gonna say every single one of it. But yeah, overall, looking at the black one, it looks actually pretty cool. So without further ado, let's see this one now. Here it is, the Mazda RX-7 FD3S LB Super Silhouette, which is the same thing as the white one, just that this one is Coca-Cola sponsored. Basically Coca-Cola Zero or Coke Zero. So we'll start off from the back. Right here we do have these sort of matte liquid yellow sort of color, sort of like a mustard color as well. And you do have the outer rim, which is colored in sort of liquid silver, which is nice. And yeah, you do have some small little sponsors here and there. It says Liberty Walk right there. Coca-Cola Zero design on the door handle. Sorry, not door handle, but more on the door basically. So you do have these sort of stripes here and there. And then you do have the LB Liberty Walk sort of logo right here on the front. Moving down to the front right here, you do have the front splitter, which says Advent right there. Mazda Coca-Cola 20. What's 20 again? I'm not entirely sure. So windshield banner, yeah, it says Liberty Walk right there. So yeah, regular windshield tint, blacked out dashboard and whatnot. The interior is actually not too bad as well. You do have the red bucket seats, if I'm not mistaken, in there, which is actually pretty cool. Roof, nothing much. Here's the other side. It says Coca-Cola Zero, LB Works. I believe the the whole like design on the side is actually pretty cool, with the Coca-Cola Zero on both sides. They are actually pretty nice. The rims are also pretty great on these ones basically. Moving towards the back, you do have this massive rear spoiler. Doesn't see anything on it. So it says Advent right there. You do have this rear lights at the back. And then you have the massive diffuser, like I said just now. There's the exhaust system, like I said. And basically all the way from here to there, you had to do all of those. So yeah, basically the exhaust tip right here is actually pretty cool as well. Metal base here as well. INNO64 LBWK Mazda RX-7 and made in China. So let's put both of them on the turntable and let's see which one is great. At first I didn't really realize I would buy both, but I was like so tempted in getting these RX-7s in the LBWK form, and since both were available I just had to grab both. My original plan was either to buy the white one or was it the black one. High chances of the Coca-Cola edition for me to buy because, well, I really do like it. The design's really unique and very nice, even though it's quite simpler than the white version. It's still a pretty great, fun, and nice perspective to it. It looks just very nice and great. So if you were to ask, would you buy both? That's a tough question if you already have the Hobby Expo China edition, the Malaysia Diecast Expo edition, which was orange and green. The Hobby Expo China edition was in light blue. So if you do have both of those and you plan to get 2 of these, straight away go get it. I mean, you would complete the collection for that time, time itself. That's one. And number 2, well, if you already have all 4, then that means your collection is going to grow more and more and more, basically, with these LBWK cars. And not gonna lie, if you ask me personally which one's my favorite, that is pretty tough. I would personally go for the Coca-Cola edition. It just looks stunning, but at the same time really simple compared to the white one. The white one also looks great. That doesn't mean I don't really like the white one. I like the white FD3S, just that to me personally, I don't know, I just love the black one more, to be honest. But still, both of these are two great set of cars, basically. Even though you might be thinking, if you basically buy both, that would mean it's gonna be really expensive, as one car would cost, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 23 to sorry, not 23, but I think 20 to 25 USD, somewhere there, for one of these. Or in Malaysia, it should cost around 100 to 120 Malaysian ringgit, which is quite a lot for a car, not gonna lie. But it does come with the acrylic case and whatnot here and there. And then the car's details are also quite different. Some maybe even have opening parts, which is actually pretty unique, and that might increase the price even more. But for these type of prices for INNO64, they're actually pretty good. Depends on what car you will buy. If it's a small car and then you buy it for that price, obviously it wouldn't be that worth. But a car like this, basically, it is worth. But do you buy both or no? So that's the question. I would say if you like the Coca-Cola one, go buy the Coca-Cola one, and basically if you like the white one, go ahead and buy the white one. It's not really like a thing whether to buy without one, or basically without the other one, or basically buy both. That is a tough decision. Like me personally, I had a tough decision before buying these two, but end up buying both of them at the same time, basically. But still, to me personally, it's quite detailed and also quite a worthwhile car to collect. And yeah, I guess that's all for the INNO64 Mazda RX-7 FD3S LB Super Silhouette cars right here. Both are great pairs, made by INNO64 and LBWK. Overall, such a great lineup of cars, basically, even though one is in a different color with different sponsors, and another one also in different color and sponsors. But the one of it is pretty simple, another one is pretty complex, and overall I really do like both of them. And yeah, there you go, that's my review of the Mazda RX-7 LBWK. Once again, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. See my other videos, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you soon. Bye bye.